People, Deluded, I'm back again. Just wanted to do a quick video on two players. The first player I want to speak about is Kido Taylor-Hart. Now, you know, he's 17 years of age, technically a second-year scholar. It's a decisive season for him. You know, he was one of these players, you know, when you look at Josh Martin, who at the time kind of struggled becoming a first-year scholar at Arsenal, but is going to new heights with Norwich. You know, he's on the first-team bench half the time. He's playing for them, but it didn't look like it'd happen at Arsenal. I think Matthew Dennis, who's left us recently, was on the bench for them in the EFL Cup as well. When you look at him, when you look at Alfie Matthews coming up, you know, people said we've got a very young, talented striker coming through, and he is a talented lad. But I think it's telling that, you know, in a season where Sam Greenwood's gone permanently to Leeds, Tyrese has now gone to Doncaster Rovers, Balogun seems to, at any moment he could leave. There very well could not be a striker at this level, you know. The fact that we still let Alfie Matthews go, you know, despite the fact of we might not have a future for him, but he could do a job to make us somewhat competitive at 23s, I think that speaks volumes. Now, I think he's been trialling at a couple clubs and he's gone to Crystal Palace and doing well. But my point is this, when you see, you know, you should just let them develop, but people are looking to Kido to be one of these flag bearers, someone that could come through the academy, someone that has a future here. And I believe a lot of that's true. Very good 1v1, a lot of balance, you know, quite, you know, reasonable amount of pace, wants the ball, never afraid to ask for it. He's just had a torrid time with consistency, with form, and mainly injuries. And this season's make or break. You know, if you want that pro deal, I think he'll get it elsewhere. He's got to do it. And I think forgive me if I'm wrong, he came off the bench for Arsenal's under-23s against Spurs, and he looked quite well. And, you know, he looks bigger this year. He looks bigger, he looks fitter, he looks more determined. And he has to be. And I'm hoping for a big season from him. Now, in relation to Salah-Eddine, in the two appearances I've seen him make, the first official one being yesterday against Ipswich, you know, you can't draw too many conclusions, but he's a new sign, he's an interesting one. He's still new to the team and things, and I do think that's reflected in the games I've seen him play for against Spurs, and obviously play against Ipswich. I think he's still a bit inverted. You know, he seems a quiet lad. I don't know if he is, but just based on what I'm seeing as a fan, seems a bit quiet. So there's a lot of adaptation to do. There's still a lot more to come, but I like him, man. He seems to, you know, be comfortable playing in midfield, but seems to relish, you know, going out wide and collecting the ball. And I think, you know, I've been impressed with his technical ability and stuff. Think there's more to come. Think he can be more demanding of the ball, because I think he creates good pockets of space. I'm not going to go as far as to say he can make it Arsenal, because I don't know. I'm still learning a lot about him. But I'm keen to see what he's on, man. I'm keen to see... we've got a lot of midfield talents coming through, man. I'm keen to see not only him, but Kijan Catalin, you know, Amari Hutchinson. You've got Mauro Bendera. You know, you've got Charlie Patino, who's a worst kept secret at Arsenal. You've got many decent midfield... Miguel Aziz, obviously. You've got many decent midfield options, central midfield options, you know. And I know we lost Musa, whatever you want to call it, to Valencia, but there's some decent talents there. But in relation to Salah-Eddine and Kido, I'm keen to see what they do at academy level next year, because I think they could both have decent seasons, and one of them needs to more than the other if they want to have a long-term future here. But I've got nothing more to add, so on that note, I'm just going to get out of here. It's always a pleasure. DG, I'm out.